Caitlin Clark's feelings on Eileen Gu clear amid backlash to Chinese Olympian. Caitlin Clark publicly showed her support during a prominent event with Eileen Gu as the Winter Olympics athlete continues facing criticism following the Games. Coming straight from the 2026 Milan Cortina Winter Olympics, six-time Olympic medalist Gu revealed she attended the Prada show with the WNBA star, sharing a photograph of the pair on her Instagram story. Clark, gearing up for her third campaign with the Indiana Fever, subsequently reposted the picture. Footage from the occasion captured the duo enjoying conversation and laughter from their seats. Gu, the US-born freestyle skier who has encountered controversy for representing China, her mother's native country, secured 3 additional medals at the Games, 4 years following her Olympic introduction in Beijing. This development follows Gu capturing Novak Djokovic's interest with her compelling remarks. She retained her gold medal in the halfpipe competition, though claimed silver in both big air and slopestyle events, having previously won gold in the first discipline in Beijing. Gu's gold medal triumph was overshadowed by personal loss, as she discovered soon after that her grandmother had died. She was a steamship, an emotional Gu told reporters. This woman commanded life, and she grabbed it by the reins, and she made it into what she wanted it to be. The last time I saw her before I came to the Olympics, she was very sick, so I knew that this was a possibility. I didn't promise her that I was going to win, but I did promise her that I was going to be brave. She's been brave. Following her final competition, Gu disclosed plans to pivot toward the fashion industry. It's Fashion Week in Milan, Gu told AFP. I have the other job, the other fashion thing. I'm really excited to just explore some other avenues, be creative, and explore my femininity through fashion, which is something I've always loved, and to kind of put that in juxtaposition with skiing and with sports. And I think they coexist so beautifully, and so I hope to represent that next week in Milan. Former NFL MVP Boomer Esiason took aim at Eileen Gu's interview demeanor at the Olympics, describing the 22-year-old as attractive, but insufferable. If you listen to her, you're like, what? The former MVP remarked to his one co-host Greg Giannotti. He expressed his displeasure with how Gu presents herself during media appearances, suggesting the athlete is difficult to listen to, from his perspective. She's a very, very attractive woman and she's extremely bright. She went to Stanford, he went on. But if you listen to her post-participation interviews, she's insufferable. She is. It's hard to listen to. But then again, it's an individual sport and an individual person talking about herself as opposed to talking about her teammates or the support she receives. Esiason noted that whilst he considers Gu exceptionally bright and believes she understood how she's gonna answer things, he chose not to expand on his comments. Caitlin Clark's feelings on Eileen Gu clear amid backlash to Chinese Olympian introduction, a meeting of stars. In the world of modern sports, athletes often carry more than trophies on their shoulders. They carry expectations, political debates, cultural identity, and public scrutiny. In early 2026, 2 of the most recognizable young women in sports, basketball sensation Caitlin Clark and Olympic freestyle skiing superstar Eileen Gu, found themselves unexpectedly at the center of a cultural conversation. Their moment together at Milan Fashion Week seemed simple: 2 athletes sitting side by side, sharing smiles and a selfie. But the internet interpreted it differently. A casual meeting between friends suddenly became a flashpoint for debate, particularly because Eileen Gu has long faced backlash for representing China instead of the United States in Olympic competition. Yet Caitlin Clark's reaction, or rather her calm, supportive presence, spoke louder than words. In a world quick to judge, Clark's quiet gesture of friendship revealed something deeper about respect, empathy, and the unity of athletes across borders. The story behind the backlash. To understand why this moment mattered, one must understand the controversy surrounding Eileen Gu. Gu was born and raised in the United States but chose to compete for China, the homeland of her mother. Her decision in 2019 sparked immediate debate. Critics questioned her loyalty, while supporters argued she was embracing both sides of her identity. By the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan Cortina, Gu had already cemented her place as one of the greatest freestyle skiers ever. She won multiple medals, including gold in the halfpipe, and became the most decorated female freestyle skier in Olympic history. But success did not silence critics. Some American commentators labeled her a traitor, while others argued she was motivated by financial opportunities and endorsements. The controversy intensified during the Olympics, with politicians and media personalities openly criticizing her decision. Gu herself admitted the criticism was exhausting. At times, she said she felt like a punching bag for political debates, insisting that sports should unite people rather than divide them. Amid this storm of opinions, the simple image of Caitlin Clark sitting beside Gu carried unexpected symbolism. Milan Fashion Week, a quiet statement. Just days after the Olympics concluded, both athletes appeared at Prada's fashion show during Milan Fashion Week. Gu, fresh off her Olympic triumphs, attended the event as part of her expanding career in fashion and global branding. Clark, the WNBA star preparing for another season with the Indiana Fever, was also in attendance. The two women were photographed sitting in the front row together. Later, Gu posted a selfie of them on Instagram with a simple caption greeting Clark. Clark reposted the image with white heart emojis, a small gesture that spoke volumes. The message was subtle but clear. Clark had no problem being publicly associated with Gu. To Clark, it appeared to be just a moment of friendship between two athletes navigating the spotlight. But to some observers, it became a political statement. The internet reacts. Social media erupted almost immediately. Many fans celebrated the photo, calling it a powerful image of two successful women supporting each other. But others reacted with anger. Some critics argued that Clark should not associate herself with Gu because of the skier's decision to compete for China. The reaction revealed how polarized the conversation had become. What was meant to be a friendly moment was interpreted through the lens of nationalism, geopolitics, and cultural identity. For Clark, however, the reaction seemed irrelevant. She did not release a defensive statement. She did not engage in online arguments. Instead, she simply continued to live her life and support her fellow athlete. Sometimes silence is the loudest response. Understanding Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is no stranger to intense public attention. As a college basketball phenomenon and later a WNBA superstar, she quickly became one of the most recognizable athletes in America. Her long-range shooting, fiery competitiveness, and charismatic